time is going to pass anyway. Whatever you're thinking of doing, whatever you're struggling with, whatever you can't really bring yourself to do right now, take this as a sign. Take this as a sign to get up right now and do that thing. If it's necessary, you got to turn off the video to go do that thing, that's fine. Come back to this later. It's more important that you do that thing than sit around listening to my ass. It's so much more important. You got to do the thing now. The best time to do it is now. If you're sitting there pondering whether you should be doing this thing, you likely have time to do this thing. So get up and do it. All right, I'm assuming that since I'm still talking to you, that you're doing that thing right now, and you can feasibly do it, it seems, with me in your pocket or me in your ear. Well, hey, listen, I do it. I got plenty of moments where I'm doing some mindless task that's really important, but I can also listen to something at the same time. So I just put on a video. I just put on some motivational shit, and I get to it. Maybe you're digging a hole. Maybe you're loading some boxes onto a FedEx or UPS truck or something. I've definitely had nights like that. I used to work for one of those companies. I'm not going to say which. I was a package handler. Yeah, fucking joke about it in the comments. But so many times, you find yourself in a situation like this where you don't really have time to do anything else. You don't have time to be productive in any other way. You're at work. You got bills to pay. I get it. But when you get out, and when you're sitting there in your dark apartment or house, if you're lucky, if you're sitting there and you just want to flop and you want to relax, but you know it's not the right thing. You know you got to get up and do those push-ups you said you were going to do. You know you got to get up and write that book you were going to write. You know. But you just can't bring yourself to do it. Well, do it now. Just do it now. It may take some motivation. It may take a starting point. I usually like to put on some music or some motivational thing before I go do the thing. Sometimes you need David Goggins screaming in your ear before you go hit that squat. Sometimes you gotta just put yourself in the right direction. The time is going to pass anyway. I could have chosen to spend this next 10 minutes sitting on my ass just scrolling through YouTube shorts. I could have done it. The time would have passed anyway. I would have felt like shit. I mean, this is uncomfortable right now. I'm standing out here in the freezing cold because for some reason I thought this method of recording would be a good idea. But I'm doing it because I have a duty to the people. I have a duty to bring them this ever so important knowledge. I have a duty. And I'm going to carry out that duty. I'm going to do what needs to be done because the time is going to pass anyway. Go to the gym. The time's going to pass anyway. You might as well get jacked instead of fat. You might as well get smart instead of ruining your attention span. You might as well build your future for your kids and your kids' kids. Get out of some generational debt, generational trauma. You might as well help yourself in this moment so future you can look at you, the you right now, and say thank you. Instead of say, what the fuck? You just stole years away from me. I can't do anything with what you did. All that Instagram scrolling, can you remember Can you even remember what you've just been doing for the past hour? Can you remember a single reel you scroll past? Maybe one that made you go. That's it. That's literally what people these days are reduced to. That's the grand dopamine release of the modern day person is. It's so sad. It's so sad. We're living through history. There's obviously go-getters and hard hitters that are going to be in the history books. I'm not the type to say, "Oh, this generation's cooked. Oh, there's no one to." Yeah, there used to be Einstein and Edison. I'm not that type of person. All right. There's Einsteins and Edisons all around us. They just need to unlock themselves. And there's already people who've already unlocked themselves. Everyone's getting mad at these people. You know, Trump. Well, Trump, there's plenty to say about Trump. Elon, there's plenty to say about Elon. But the one thing they have over everyone is that they unlocked their useful and powerful self. And that's why they have all this power over us. Aren't you sick of having these dipshits with all this power over you? Aren't you sick of it? Why would you spend a second on Instagram if there are multi-billionaires out there who have so much power over you that your life revolves around, you know, like their tariffs? Your life revolves around the way they impact the economy. Your life is massive. Many people's lives are massively affected by these people. And you're sitting here going, "Oh, if I was in power, I would make everything amazing." Well, you're not in power. So you can't say that. You're not powerful enough to say that you're good. You don't have the power to show what you would do with that power. I'm more than willing to believe that all of you people who say, "Oh, if I was in Trump's or Elon's position," and they're pieces of shit. I'm not saying they're good people, but I'm more than willing to believe that most of the people who say, "Oh, if I had his money, I'd give to the poor, I'm more than willing to believe you wouldn't. And you know why? Because right now it's easy for you to say it. Right now it's easy for you to say, "Oh, this is the good option. I would pick the good option." You're not in their position. You don't have multi-billions of dollars to give out. You don't have that. You don't have this position where you can be a main funder of charities. You don't have that. You haven't had the opportunity to test that level of integrity in yourself. So why? The time is going to pass anyway. Why sit around and talk about what you would do if you were successful? And why don't you just get successful? Why don't you catch up to these dipshits and show them how it's done? We're all waiting. "Oh, but I can't because. Oh, but I can't because." It's possible. It is 1,000% possible, no matter how stupid that phrase sounds in your reality. It is 1,000% possible. It's in your mind. That means the first step has already been taken. You have formed that idea in your mind. "Oh, if I had money, I'd give to the poor. I'd donate to all these charities." That thought is in your mind already. So it's already there. You already have it. You just got to believe it and take the action. That goes for yourself, and that goes for everyone around you. We're all playing the same game. Get to it.